So passive income idea number one is to build a niche content website. And right now, most of you are probably thinking, but Sam, what exactly is this? Well, this is basically where you're going to build a website around a specific niche. You're going to make sure that it's a high paying niche so that you're going to be able to make the most money possible. Then what you're going to do is produce articles as often as possible. And the aim of the game is to get all of these different articles ranked on Google so that whenever someone goes onto Google and types in a specific search term that relates to one of the articles that's on your site is going to be one of the first ones in the Google search results. They're going to click into it. From there, they're going to read through the article and you're going to be able to make money in a number of different ways. One of the most popular ways that you can generate money from a niche content website is with Google AdSense. And this is simply where you're going to sign up to the Google AdSense program and connect your website to your account. And whenever someone goes onto your site, you're going to be able to place advertisements all over the website, and when someone clicks into one of those ads, you're going to be able to make a passive source of income. Another popular way that you're going to be able to generate a source of income from your website is with affiliate marketing. This is simply where you're going to sign up to various different affiliate programs. From there, you're going to be given a unique link, and when someone clicks into one of those links that's on all of your different articles, from there you're going to be able to generate a passive source of income. So this isn't necessarily a easy side hustle to get started with, but it's very important to make sure that you stick with it, because if you're able to persevere through the difficult times, before you know it, you're going to have a fully functioning website that not only is it going to be able to generate a passive source of income whilst you sleep, but in the future, if you wanted to sell it, you've also got that option too. All right, so moving on to one of the second ways that I'm able to generate a passive source of income, which is to build an automated physical product business. So one of the initial ways that I got started when it came to me wanting to make money online, the first way that I was able to successfully make my first $10,000 was with an eBay business. And the way that it worked is that I would find winning products that were selling well. And the way that I was able to do that was by spying on some of the biggest seller stores and seeing what products they were selling on a daily basis. From there, what I did is found suppliers that I was going to be able to use when it came to me selling those exact same products myself. And once I was able to build up my eBay business, I then branched over to selling those exact same products on my Shopify stores and on my Amazon stores too. And when it comes to automating this type of business, there's so many different factors that go into it. It all depends on if you're going to be doing drop shipping or if you're going to buy the products in bulk and ship them into your country for you to send them out to your customers one by one. But the way that I've been able to automate it is by hiring the right people to take care of all of the customer service in terms of all of the phone calls and the emails that we get, as well as hiring the right people to pick, pack, and ship out all of the orders that we're getting on a consistent daily basis. But the only reason why I've been able to get to the stage where I'm at now, where I don't really have to ship out the orders myself anymore, is because I've been willing to invest in the products, and I've also got many years of experience when it comes to building up an e-commerce business. But I would say that if you're currently a beginner that is looking to start selling physical products and you're looking to do it in the most passive way possible, is to focus on dropshipping, because there's so many different apps out there that's going to help you when it comes to automating all of the different factors that go into starting a dropshipping business. And of course, there's a lot more that goes into being able to make a passive source of income with a physical product business. So if you want to see me make a detailed video breaking down step by step what you need to do as a beginner, then put in the comments down below, do the passive e-commerce video, and I'll get onto that ASAP. But moving on to the third passive income idea that I would recommend a beginner to look into, which is to start an automated email newsletter. So in my opinion, I would say that when it comes to starting any online business, you should always focus on starting up a newsletter alongside it and building up an email list, because by doing this, you're going to be able to have direct communication with the people that have given you their email address. And the number one benefit to this is that you're going to be able to reach them at any time of the day, any day of the week, whenever you want. So my main goal when it comes to building up email newsletters is to primarily focus on providing as much free value as possible to the person that's given me their email address, because I know that this is the best way to maintain a long-term relationship with that person. But every so often, you're going to be able to recommend any products or services that you believe is going to be beneficial to them, whether it's your own products or services, whether it's someone else's. In terms of doing affiliate marketing, there's so many ways that you're going to be able to monetize your email list. And the way that you're going to be able to generate a passive source of income from it is by automating the entire process. You're going to be able to automate the process when it comes to people giving you their email address. You're also going to be able to automate the emails that are being sent out, because if you use the right email software, you're going to be able to schedule emails to be sent out months in advance, which means that you don't really have to put too much focus into it, but it's going to be able to help you generate money even when you're sleeping. So moving on to one of the next best ways of being able to generate a passive source of income, which is by starting YouTube channels. So whether you're considering to go down the route of showing your face on camera, like what I'm doing right now, or if you're considering to not show your face on camera, you're going to have all of these different options when it comes to building up YouTube channels. And one of the reasons why I like to do YouTube is because it's a great way to build up a community of like-minded people. And with that comes so many different monetization options. Like for example, you can make money with the Google AdSense program, similar to what I said with a content website. I'm sure that when you first watched this video, you had to wait 5 seconds to skip an ad. Every single time that you see one of those ads being played on a YouTube video, the person that owns that channel is able to generate AdSense revenue, which means that the more content that you produce and you release on your channel, the more opportunity that you have to generate a passive source of income. Because I've got videos that I made 2 years ago, 3 years ago that I'm still able to make money from today. So again, if you're comfortable with showing your face on camera like what I'm doing right now, then this could be a great way to go. But if you're someone that doesn't really want to show their face on camera, then you've always got the option to start a faceless channel and still have a decent level of success. So swiftly moving on to one of the next passive income ideas that I'm personally doing myself, which is by investing money into index funds as well as high interest savings accounts. So if we start off with index funds initially, this is basically where you're going to invest money every so often into something like the S&P 500. And for those of you that's never heard of the S&P 500 before, this is basically the top 500 companies in the US. So instead of you investing into individual companies, by investing into index funds like the S&P 500, you're essentially investing into all of those different companies at the same time. And I found that over the years of me investing into stocks and shares, this is probably one of the best ways to go about it, because you don't have to spend that much time monitoring what the profit and loss is of all of the different individual companies. You could just set up your account so that automatically money is being invested into all of the different index funds, so that you're going to be able to sit back and make money from things like dividends. And you're also going to be able to make money from the fact that the initial money that you put into it is going to be growing over time. And the app that I mainly use when it comes to investing into all of these different index funds is Trading 212. So if you're based in the UK, then this is probably one of the best ways to go, because you're going to be able to set up various different automations so that the money gets transferred from your bank account into your Trading 212 app. And then from there, it's going to be automatically divided up into all of the different index funds that you want to invest into. And when it comes to making a passive source of income from high interest savings accounts, this is basically where you're going to keep your money in an account that's going to pay you a decent amount of interest, even if it's 4%, 5%. So this is definitely something that you should consider doing, especially if you've been able to build up a decent amount of cash from all of the passive income business ideas that I've spoken about in today's video. You don't want to make the mistake of making a lot of money with an online business and just keeping it in a low interest savings account or a current account. You want to move it into an account that's going to be able to generate you some sort of passive income on your money, where you don't really have to do anything at all besides transferring your money into the account. And again, there's a lot more that goes into all of this different personal finance stuff. So if you want me to make more videos on personal finance, how to manage your money, things to do with bank accounts, credit cards, and just general personal finance, then put in the comments down below, do the personal finance video, and I'll get onto that ASAP as well. But moving on to the next passive income idea, which is by selling digital products. Now, in my opinion, I would say that selling digital products is probably one of the best ways of making money online, because you don't have to deal with physical inventory, you don't have to deal with returns in terms of having to receive the order back from the customer and send it back to your supplier. Everything is done digitally, which makes things a lot more easier. And there's so many different types of digital products out there that you can sell. For example, things like ebooks, courses, music, images. There's so many different ways that you can make money by selling digital products. And if you're able to understand what goes into automating the entire process, again, this is going to put you in a position where you can generate money in your sleep. Because one of the best things about selling digital products in comparison to, let's say, selling physical products is that you don't actually have to physically fulfill the order to the customer. Once a customer comes across whatever digital product that you're selling and they bring out their credit card and they buy it, it's going to automatically get delivered to them without someone physically handling the digital product to give it to that customer. And this actually now brings me on to one of the final passive income ideas that I'm going to talk about in today's video, which is by selling other people's products. And this is also known as affiliate marketing. And I've kind of touched on it already in today's video with methods like building your own content website, doing YouTube, as well as doing things like email marketing. One of the good things that I love about selling other people's products is that if you pick the right type of products to sell, then you're going to be able to generate a passive income quite easily. Because when it comes to doing affiliate marketing, one of the best ways to generate a passive income where you don't really have to put too much work into it is by promoting products that have a recurring commission. And by recurring commission, for anyone that's never heard of this before, is basically where when someone buys that product or service once, you're going to be able to continuously keep earning a source of income from that single purchase. And when I say single purchase, what I mean by that is the customer would obviously need to pay monthly for that product that you promoted to them. And this is normally things like softwares and digital products. But because it's someone else's, this is probably one of the best ways of making money online, because you don't have to focus on making the product in the first place or redesigning it in the future, dealing with any sort of customer service, dealing with any sort of fulfillment. That's going to be the responsibility of the company. So if you are able to find products within a high paying niche and you're able to pair that with a recurring payout structure, then this is going to be the perfect formula when it comes to being able to make a passive source of income. But just like with every single passive income idea that I've spoken about today, it's all about making sure that you educate yourself as a beginner when it comes to the right steps that you need to take, how to do things in the best way for you to continuously keep generating money in year 1, year 2, year 3, so on and so forth. The biggest mistake that so many beginners make when they first decide that they want to make a passive source of income is that they think that they're only going to have to do minimal amount of work when they first get started, when that isn't true. For you to be able to make a substantial amount of passive income in the future, you're going to have to put all of the work in up front, so that eventually down the line, you're going to be able to sit back and watch the money coming into your bank account. But ultimately, what you need to make sure that you focus on when you first get started is to look at what's already working, follow the footsteps of someone that's already successful, so that you're going to be able to know exactly what you should focus on and what you should avoid. Now, if you want to watch a completely free webinar where I break down my story of exactly how I was able to go from $0 in revenue to over $100,000 in profit, then you're going to be able to watch that free webinar by clicking the first link in the description down below. And if you also want to watch another YouTube video that I made recently where I break down some other things that you need to know if you want to make PayPal money in your sleep, topics I didn't really talk about in today's video, then you're going to be able to watch that by clicking the link right there. Make sure you check that out straight after this one, because it's already helped out so many people and I'm sure that it's going to help you out too. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.